Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome along to Sunday night's live crafting with me, Kelley Farley, an independent Stampin' demonstrator in Auckland, New Zealand. Hi, Sue. And you're super fast today, so welcome along. I hope you got your little pack in the mail. Hi, Lisa. If you haven't got it, Sue, it shouldn't be too far away, actually. Oh, 5 lovelies on, thank you. Okay, so hey, I'm actually not. I'm doing okay. Hey, Alison. Hi, Heidi. Thank you for asking, Lisa. And Heather, thank you. I'm okay. I was feeling a lot better. I started feeling really crappy on Thursday, and took a test and was positive. Very faint positive, but positive all the same. And then Friday just was like, yeah, I saw that on the meeting, Lisa. That's a lot of staff away. Yeah, Friday I started feeling really rubbish, and sort of didn't really do now. Paul now got it. Paul? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did see his post about that. It's just going to be everywhere. I think it's a spinny wheel of... Oh, awesome, Andrea. I think it's just a spinny wheel of when is it your turn. Yeah, so all 3 of us have had it. Was starting to feel on the mend this morning. Tempted to have a walk because I've missed 2 days of my walking, but didn't, just as well, because I went and had a shower and stripped the bed and did all of that stuff, and then kind of was like, oh, that wasn't a good start. So had to have several little breaks during the day. So I'm feeling okay at the moment, and it comes and goes. It's more like it's really bad sinus cold, and now I've got a little bit of a cough coming in. So let's hope that doesn't eventuate. All right, so our card tonight is a peekaboo card, and with the lovely image behind it, and then you've got the decoration on the front. So I'm going to do slightly different today, and I'm going mono, well, it's not really monochromatic because it's got some silver and gold in it, but black and white, and then I'm using a piece of the, what's that called? Fortunes. In Good Fortune, I think it's called. Or something like that. It's got the lovely Japanese kind of styled impression. So one side is the grey, white and gold, and then on the other side is the fluty flamingo and calypso coral. It's got a bit of the crane one. Yeah, that's right, Heather, thank you. Cranes of Fortune. That's right. Crane of Fortune. Yeah, that one. It's really pretty. So I decided that I was going to do a little bit of black and white one. But when I was putting my pieces together, my white piece here is going to be the one that gets folded. I kind of felt that got a little bit lost, so I've added a extra bit of black, and I've made it the same width, just the height difference. So you get a little bit of a black border around the top there, and I've kept them both the same size as the width of my card, and then a black piece on the back, and then I'm going to just stamp in black as well. So this piece here is the equivalent of what it would be if you were to make a standard card. So A5, well, essentially it's A6, so you cut into A5 and then you cut in half again, so it's 5 7/8 by 4 1/8. And then this piece here is just that 1/4 inch smaller across, So it is 3 7/8, and then it's been cut to 11, just to kind of give you a little bit of an even border around the outside. So you're cutting off about 1/2 inch. So what we're going to do, it also then makes it easy to score, because it's a nice even number. So because this piece is 11, we're going to score at 5.5. Now if you want to just score normally and fold, then that's totally fine. But seeing as, let's hope it works. Let's hope I get it straight. No. If I go that way, will it make a difference? So you can fold your piece in half like so. And then that is all you need a trimmer for at the moment. You might need it a bit later on if you don't have a die cutting machine or a punch. That will work. So this is going to sit onto your piece of card backing, just like that. You might want to, I don't know, I might trim that, move it down a little bit and trim a little bit off the top, but it just gives you want to have a nice even border around the outside of that. Alright, and then this piece will sit here, or actually wherever you want it to, but I'm going to put it at the bottom, and then this piece of designer series paper will sit on the edge like that. Alright, so you don't need an edge on this side here because you've got the edging of the black. So what we need to do is we need to make a peekaboo hole in the card. Now the size of that is going to depend on the stamp that you've decided to use. I'm going to go with this one, which is from Blessings of Home, and I'm going to pop it up here like that. So I have got out, which I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I did think about this one and going kind of a bit like that, and then you get a little peek. I can put my stamp down a little bit further. A little peek of that through there, like that. So that's one option. Or this one here, I've got the circle, which would then sit like that. There's a circle one for you. Now if you don't have a circle, if you don't have a punch, you might have an oval shaped punch that'll work. Unfortunately the double oval punch won't work for you because you're going to end up cutting out part of it as well. You could cut a window with your trimmer if you don't have a punch or a die cut machine. So let's give that a go. So we want to put it, so you want your card to open like a normal card. So we're going to pop this, and I'm going to pop it, or should I go that way? Yeah, let's go that way. And I've got my little, hopefully I've got enough space on the desk here, and hopefully it behaves. So I've got my little stamp cut and emboss machine, which at the moment for March, I'm going to lift that up a little bit so you can see it, for March is 20% off, which makes it just over $100. So if it's one that you've been considering purchasing, then now's the time to do it, because they don't go on special very often at all, and I think I remember seeing somewhere that it's actually below. Oh, is it going to fit? No, it's not. I didn't check that very well, did I? Okay, so I have to get the big one out. Sorry, ladies. I was sure that was going to go through there, but apparently not. Okay, let me move this out of the way. And bring this one in. And we need to go up a bit higher than that. Kelley. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to pop this on here like this, and we're going to cut up by the folded part. So I'm going to pop that through, and I'm going to put my, just making sure you can see that, and then I'm going to put a little tiny bit of washi tape, which is lucky because I've only got a little tiny bit left. Little washi tape there. And get my clear plate that has a spider found a home on it. And pop that in there. Now, just sometimes it does move with the, so that's why I've put the washi tape on. It hasn't moved, but even with it, sorry. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know if I like that, because it's cut that out. Yeah. Nope, don't like that. Let me just get another piece of card. I should have cut two, because I did have a feeling that was going to be the case. Never mind. I'm just showing you what will happen if you use a die like that. You might like it like that. I'm not so sure I do. I might make both and just see how to go. So 3 7/8. So let's try that again. And fold that in half. Keep your offcuts that you've got. They make great pieces for your sentiment. Okay, so we're going to pop that in there and dot my ovals over. And just check this one against my stamp. It might be too big. Let's go this one. You can put it in the center as well if you want. You don't have to put it in on the right hand side or the left hand side. You can put it wherever you want to. It's just going to be where your image is stamped. So you want to just make sure that it's nice and easy to stamp. Okay. So that's going to look a bit better, I think. So it's going to look like that, and then our stamp will be underneath there. No worries. I give my offcuts from the inky tape card to a kid who Mum helped make a card with me. Oh, that's cool. Okay, now what I wanted to do also is pop this through an embossing folder. I don't know if this is actually going to work. It's upside down. But I'm just going to pop it through like that. Go through that way. Yes. So I'm just going to pop that through there. Pop that through. So it's actually just going to emboss the top half of my card, and I need to take that number 2 plate out. I'd like to say that it's because I'm not 100%, but we all know that I'm renowned for making mistakes. Why is it not going through now? Just wasn't giving it enough pressure. Alright, so let me move that out of the way. So that is, I'll move you down now, because you don't need to be that high. Oh, whoops, sorry. Hi Glennis, that's not a problem. Glad you can make it. Alright, so, thanks Lisa. I guess it's just a real idea of crafting, really, isn't it? we all, things don't always pan out how we want them to. Actually, that worked out not too bad, having that piece there, because I could probably use that for my sentiment. We'll see. We'll see. Right. Block. So now we're going to get our piece of black card, which is now going to be too big. Let's trim that down. So this is going to be now 2 1/4. Should be enough. Yeah, actually, it's only just come on like that, Glennis. It wasn't too bad before, my voice, if that's what you're meaning. I've just got a bit of a nose thing that's blocked nose, but like sinusy kind of stuff. So, but I think tomorrow might be a low-key day. So the measurements that I've given you will work, but because I've adjusted mine, you might want to just try it out before you glue it on. Alright, so that's going to go on there like that. Okay? Alright. So, before I stick that down, in case I messed it up. Yeah, me too. We suffer quite badly from hay fever and usually take antihistamines every day. But for me, this is my version of COVID. Was a kind of head cold, and I don't want to blow my nose while I'm on here with you, because it's very loud and very unpleasant for you all. So excuse my nasally sounding. Right, so we're going to open this up, and we're going to make sure that this is really well inked. We want to make sure that it's partially lined up with our oval. So if we see that this is our top here, I'm going to go, I want to put that about there. I'm going to use my press to make sure that I've got a nice even pressure on that without rocking it too much. There we go. And I'll put my lid on my thing. And then what I was going to do is just get my blender pen. Just make sure it is wet, yep. And then because the Memento ink is water-based, you can actually just kind of move it about. You're not necessarily colouring, but you're just drawing the ink. And I think we've done this before, but you're just drawing the ink, so it's not so, it's a bit softer. Sorry, my brain's going with words. It's like words are a bit hard today. It's awful, because I was feeling, hi Maureen, how are you? I was feeling really good yesterday, and I so thought I was going to be able to get up and have a walk, but need to remind myself that yesterday I was feeling sick, so actually it's not going to fix itself overnight. So alright, so just kind of blending that in a little bit so that you get a bit of not smudged, but it's just a bit softer, so that when you close it you don't have to do that part. We will take that brain. Yeah. Yeah, I will be resting. I'll be on my laptop tomorrow and just doing that, I think. Doing what I need to, and then making sure I have plenty of breaks in between doing that. So I have learnt my lesson today, because I really don't want to go back to feeling like I did on I kind of thought, oh no, I've got off scot-free with this and I'm not going to get any effects, and it's just going to be like my normal allergy hay fevery kind of thing. But no, I actually went and had a nap on Friday, which I don't usually do. And had a nap, and it was really late in the afternoon, but I kept nodding off on the couch. So right, you have to go and have a lie down. And I slept for about 2 hours. It was good. Felt good afterwards. Yeah, I still have. Yeah, I'll see how I feel, Lisa. I can't help myself. I guess part of it was because when I first came home and started doing work, I wasn't sick. So, you know, it makes it a little bit. Okay, so that's our... Oh, I really like that. That is... I might just trim a little tiny bit off there because it's going to annoy me. And it's just a bit harder to trim off. Maybe I did that a little bit. Oh no. Just a smidge off the top. Sorry for banging that in your ear. It's going to fall on the floor. Okay, so then we're just going to mount that onto the card base. And when you open it, I'll show you with this one while it's health and safety officer says no. All right, Lisa, thank you. I will heed that warning. So it still stands up. It does lean forward a little bit because there's a little bit of a lip difference, height difference, but I think it still looks really, really lovely. So I'm just going to pop some glue on the back, and I'm actually going to open and pop it down and get it lined up. One of the nice things with glue is that you've got that wiggle room, and I'll just get it all centered like that, and then I'll turn it over and press from the other side. Purple is always good. I'm lacking of some purple designer series paper though, Glenna, so that's why I went with the black and white with the silver. Alright, so pop that on there like that. That is a close-up of the embossing, and when you can see around the edge, and then you open it up inside. You can put your little message on. If you want to, you could pop some ribbon around there, and because it's, you know, you could actually tie it all the way around. Oh, that looks like it needs a bit of a trim. It's just got a little... Sorry, I just don't want to put my head in the camera, but I'm just going to trim that little tiny bit. No, I'm not, because it's not letting me get close enough. There we go. Sorry, took that off camera for you a sec. So I just trimmed there, and now you can see I trimmed it because the cutting isn't straight. Right, so that's our card. Stands up nicely. The embossing is effective, because I looked at this one, which I just stamped, and I thought, I'm not entirely happy with that, but this actually, and I don't know whether it's the colour combination is a bit more me than blues and greens. That was kind of going out of my... So not... I knew what you meant. I read it that way. So I've got some, and because I did that butterfly embossing folder, which is a lovely embossing folder. Thank you, Maureen. I've got some of our beautiful brushed brass butterflies, which is a bit of a tongue twister, and that'll bring in the gold tones in a bit too. So I might just pop one of those inside the card, and then some more, and maybe a little one on there, and then let's put a bigger one somewhere in here, on the other side. There we go. So there we go, we've got one that when you open it up, there's a little one in there, and then there's these two on the front there. I mean, you could put more. You could put some diamantes in there too, in the middle of the flowers would look gorgeous. Shall we put some diamantes on just to give it a little bit more bling? Where are my diamantes? Got lots of pearls. Don't really want pearls. There we go. Heather and Alison, you were the only two lovelies that had some time to make a card this week, or this from Wednesday. So thank you very much for taking the time to make a card. One more here. There we go. How's that? Maybe a bit much. Who knows? Oh, there's one over there too. I've just found the little flowers that were in the embossing folder and put them in the centre of those. So I appear to have cut out the others. So there's 3, 4, and 3 butterflies. Thanks. Because Glenys loves bling. Yes, Helen does always say Glenys loves bling. I do remember hearing that a lot. All right. So those are our 2 cards for today. Yeah, I think I'm loving the Cranes of Fortune paper and that monochromatic, but also the embossing on the top there I think has really finished it off quite nicely. So I will take a photo of that. We've got 10 lovelies on tonight. Thank you so much for joining us all. And I actually am just about on time, even though mucking up that card base. I will go and rest, Glenys. Thank you. My husband is cooking a delicious dinner, and we had a late lunch, so he's got some slow-cooked brisket and some mashed potato and some vegetables, so I'm quite looking forward to that. Thank you, Alison. Alright, so 2 people on the wheel tonight. I am not going to flip you around to show me. I'm going to go straight to the wheel. Please do quickly message me and let me know if you added it just as I was going live. I checked just before. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it either. Alrighty, good luck, ladies. Heather, I know I still owe you a prize from last week too. Oh, 2 prizes. I feel bad. We have KFC. Oh, I wouldn't feel bad. We had KFC actually at 9:15 on Friday night, Andrea. We had Piper was supposed to cook tea, but she wasn't feeling very well, and then we were like, not really that hungry. And then she comes out at 8 o'clock and says, I'm hungry. And we obviously can't go anywhere. So KFC and Pizza Hut deliver. So we I went online and ordered KFC. Something soft for her to eat because her throat was a bit sore. So, all the excuses in the world. But it was nice, and I hope you enjoyed it as well, Andrea. And welcome home. I hope you had a really nice time away. All right. Thank you, ladies. I look forward to seeing your... oh, my God. Yeah, because otherwise it's too expensive. Oh, it's already done. Lisa, but yeah, it's otherwise it's too expensive to keep ordering online. It's not great for us either, especially when we're sick. Okay, thank you very much for your company tonight, ladies. I appreciate you joining in, and I look forward to seeing your amazing creations that you share with us if you get a chance to. If you have any questions or you need any help with it, please do get in touch. As you can hear, I will be home, so I can get back to you a little bit sooner than what I can when I'm at work. All right, take care of yourselves, everybody. Thank you, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.